Ryan Reichel.
Brian Anderson.
Guys, we're very close to the start of the season. How have things been going so far?
I think it's been going pretty well. We've been really harping on the younger kids to get them up to speed to where we need them at the varsity level. We were scrimmage on Saturday. We had some doubts in certain areas, but I feel like in some of the big ones, I feel like we fulfill what we need to do.
Yeah, just a lot of hard work and dedication from our guys. Older guys are pushing everyone around, and just we're having fun, enjoying it.
How have you guys liked the competition? Yeah, as we got through camp and we're ready to approach the season, been pretty good.
I would say so for the most part. We have a lot of younger guys that have really been fighting for some of these varsity spots that have been open, that need to be filled with the loss of seniors last year. But I feel like it's been a very good competition for those spots.
And also with our Wilmington scrimmage, we had a lot of good looks there, and our guys looked good during it, and we had a lot of competition during that, and everyone stepped up and did their part.
How would you guys describe your role as sort of leaders on this football team?
We've both been starters since our sophomore years, so we've definitely some of the more experienced players on our team. So I feel like giving that experience and helping out the younger kids and showing them what they need to do has been a big part.
Yeah, and it helps that they're really good listeners. Like, you'll talk to some of the guys and they'll be ready and willing to listen to you and just ready to put helmet to helmet.
And overall, have you liked what you've seen from a lot of the younger guys?
I would say for sure, yeah. We've seen a lot of intensity out of some of these younger guys. Though they're not some of the biggest guys, they play with a lot of heart and intensity, which is the kind of football we like to play with.
Definitely dedication from them. They're wanting to play early, and it's good for them.
And now that the season we're almost here, how excited are you guys to get it rolling?
I've been waiting for it since the end of last season. It's something that every year, football season, I just can't wait for it to start.
Oh, absolutely. Playing 2 other sports and just always in the back of my mind, I'm ready for football season, ready for it to start, ready for the summer workouts, ready for first game under the lights, and just ready for all that competition. Fun.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Coach, the official start of the season is almost here. How have things been going?
Good. We had a good camp. Good camp. Numbers are up. You know, the last couple of years we've rostered somewhere around 34 to 36 kids. You know, this year we're up in the high 40s. We'd started out with over 50, which was really encouraging. Some of those dropped off, but now I think we're right at the number of the guys that are going to stick around, that are really working hard and they're battling for positions, and guys that are just really showing that they want to be a part of the program.
How have you liked some of those position battles?
Oh, good. I tell you what, especially on the offensive line, because we graduated so much from our offensive line last year. We only returned one starting offensive lineman, Justice Esser. So everything else was open competition, and there's been guys, 2-3 guys at each position really battling it out. And you know, we went into the scrimmage against Wilmington, and I'm not sure we really had truly decided just yet who was going to be the starters. You know, and some guys went down there and really performed well, and I think pushed themselves ahead. But it's been real competitive in camp, and I love seeing that.
Younger group in some spots, is that, I'm sure, challenging but exciting too?
Yeah, you know what, you look in the backfield in particular, you know, we're looking at a sophomore starting at a fullback, and then when we drop into our spread package, we're putting a sophomore quarterback in there to operate that segment of our offense. And you know, the center's a sophomore, and a lot of underclassmen out on the field. And is that exciting? It sure is, because obviously they're good enough to be out there at that young age. Certainly after just coming off a JV season last year, they have the skill set to go ahead and step in there and win a job and be a starter. And then you think, wow, this year might be a little rough, but I tell you what, we got them this year and 2 more after that, and that's really encouraging. And when you look behind what's coming up through the middle school, which is another couple talented classes, so it's exciting to see our youth movement and how it's panning out.
Obviously still early, you have a scrimmage, you haven't played a game yet, but where do you feel like some of the strong points of this team could be?
Physicality. I was concerned about physicality with the lack of experience, you know, that we bring in. But, you know, when we went down Saturday, I was real happy with the way the kids flew around. They hit, pursued to the football, you know, they blocked well, they ran hard. So that was something I was really impressed with. And I think the other thing, and it's a bit of a cliche, I know we talk about it all the time, but the chemistry of this group is really good. There's not any negative-minded people on the team, and that's helpful. These kids have really bonded real well through not only summer, but heat acclimation and camp, and that's something I think is going to carry us through, especially not bringing back the experience and the talent that we've had the last 2 years. I think it's the brotherhood and the chemistry and the desire to fight for each other that's going to get us through some tough weeks and some tough games.
Obviously, you get to this point, the season's almost here. Do you get a sense of how excited the guys are for the season to start?
Yeah, you do. Last night was a Monday, typical Monday, and what we normally do is we lift weights, we watch film, and we talk about the game plan for the upcoming game. And when I went to leave here at like 6:45 last night, I looked out on the field and I had six defensive linemen running 10-yard sprints out here, just putting in extra work. I didn't tell them to do it. What that tells me, guys are really motivated, really focused. They have goals that they've set that they want to achieve as a team. And as a coach, I mean, that's inspiring. I mean, I'm very motivated by the heart that these guys are showing right now.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks so much.
Well, thank you.